Last season, in La Liga, exactly one player completed more than 100 take-ons. Not Mbappe, not Vinicius. One player in the entire division. His final number was 133. 33 more than anyone else even got close to. And he did it at 18 years old. Everyone knows Lamine Yamal is good. You've seen the clips. But clips don't tell you why. Why can't defenders stop a move they know is coming? Why does his first touch seem to create time out of nothing? And what does he actually do every single day that made him this way? This is not a highlight reel. This is a breakdown of exactly how the best young footballer on the planet was built. Here's the strangest thing about Yamal's dribbling. Every defender in Europe knows what he wants to do. He starts on the right wing. He wants to come inside, onto his left foot. It's been scouted, analyzed, and drilled into every fullback who faces him. And it doesn't matter. He does it anyway. To understand why, you have to stop watching the ball and start watching his rhythm. Most wingers dribble at one speed. Fast. That makes them predictable because a defender can match one speed. Yamal attacks in broken tempo. He approaches slowly, almost casually, inviting the defender to set his feet. Then come the step-overs. Not one, but a sequence, each one at a slightly different pace. He's not trying to trick you with the move itself. He's scrambling your timing. And the moment your weight settles on the wrong leg, even for a tenth of a second, he explodes past you. By the time your brain has processed the change of pace, the duel is already over. And notice where he beats you. Yamal is not a showman who dribbles in circles. His dribbling is vertical, direct. Every take-on is designed to break a line, to turn a safe situation for the defense into an emergency. That's why coaches fear him more than flashier dribblers. Every successful Yamal dribble removes defenders from the game. The numbers behind this are absurd. Over the last 12 months, across Europe's top 5 leagues, Yamal completed 285 successful dribbles. The next best was Jeremy Doku with 155. Yamal nearly doubled the second best dribbler in world football. Mbappe, third on that list, had 144, barely half. Then there's the geometry. When Yamal receives the ball wide on the right, the fullback is trapped in an impossible question. Show him the inside, and he cuts onto that left foot. 16 league goals last season say that ends badly. Show him the outside, and he goes around you and delivers the cross. 11 assists say that ends badly too. There is no correct answer. Defending Yamal isn't about stopping him. It's about choosing how you'd like to lose. But the dribbling is only the loud part of his game. The quiet part is better. Watch what happens when a 40-yard switch of play arrives at Yamal's feet. The ball drops out of the sky with pace and spin and dies. Instantly. One touch, and it's sitting exactly where he wants it, usually already moving into his next action. That's the detail people miss about a great first touch. It doesn't stop the ball. It starts the next move. An average player's first touch buys them nothing. They control it, then look up, then decide. Yamal has already decided. His touch and his decision happen in the same instant, which means he's playing about half a second in the future. In elite football, half a second is a different dimension. This wasn't born. It was manufactured in the most famous football laboratory on earth. Yamal walked into Masia, Barcelona's academy, at 7 years old. The same school that produced Messi, Xavi, and Iniesta. And Masia has an obsession. Before power, before tactics, before anything, the ball. Thousands upon thousands of touches, with both feet, on every surface from the very first day. Control it in one touch. Play in tight spaces. If you can't receive under pressure, nothing else you do matters. For over a decade, that was Yamal's daily reality. Rondos where one heavy touch means you lose. Small-sided games in spaces, so tight there's no room to hide a weak foot. By the time he made his Barcelona debut at 15, one of the youngest players in the club's history, the touch wasn't a skill he performed. It was a reflex he couldn't turn off. And that's why he's so devastating in crowds. Where most wingers need space to function, Yamal treats a telephone box like an open field. The ball stays glued within a step of his body, shielded, alive, always on the side the defender can't reach. 3 opponents around him isn't a trap. It's 3 players he's about to remove with 1 touch. So what does he actually do? Because this is where the story gets uncomfortable for anyone who thinks Yamal is just talent. His day at Barcelona's training ground starts before the team session does. The main session kicks off around 10:45. Yamal is out earlier, 15 minutes of individual activation every single day. And it's not glamorous. He open resistance band walks, ankle stabilization work. Boring? Completely. But think about what his game is. Explosive change of direction at full speed, dozens of times per match. Every one of those cuts puts violent force through his hips and ankles. That boring band work is the insurance policy on the most valuable feat in football. The flashy stuff survives because of the boring stuff. Then comes the team session, and then, most afternoons, the part almost nobody talks about. 30 to 60 minutes of extra ball work. Cones, touch drills, small 1v1s against friends or academy coaches. Long after the official work is done, he goes back to the ball. And here's the detail that matters. Much of it is unstructured. Not a coach barking instructions, play. Experimenting with touches, trying feints, failing, adjusting. Sports scientists have a name for what this builds. Implicit learning. Skills learned through play get wired deeper than skills learned through drills. They hold up under pressure because they don't require thinking. That ridiculous touch he produces in the 90th minute of a Champions League knockout, it has been rehearsed thousands of times in games nobody ever saw. People around the club have said it plainly. His appetite for individual improvement goes well beyond anything Barcelona asks of him. At 18, already a superstar, already secure. He still trains like the kid from Rocafonda with everything to prove. That's the actual secret, not one magic drill. 11 years of touches stacked daily until world class became his default setting. Now step back and look at the resume of a teenager. European champion with Spain at 16. Announcing himself with that impossible curling goal in the semifinal. A domestic treble with Barcelona at 17. The Copa Trophy for the best young player on the planet. Won not once, but twice, back-to-back. Nobody had ever done that before him. And last year, at 18, runner-up for the Ballon d'Or itself. Most players spend a career chasing one of those lines. And remember where we started. Opponents know his game now. Fullbacks get doubled, sometimes tripled on his wing. Entire game plans are redesigned around one teenager. And last season, against all of that, he was still, statistically, the most unstoppable dribbler in Europe. When everyone prepares specifically for you and it still doesn't work, that's when you know the advantage isn't a trick. It's structural. Because here's the truth this video has been circling. Yamal's edge isn't the step over or the left foot or the speed. It's that every layer, the broken rhythm dribbling, the half-second head start of his first touch, the body that survives 1,000 explosive cuts, was built deliberately, touch by touch, over more than a decade. Talent opened the door at Masia when he was 7. Work built everything behind it. So the question was never really why Lamine Yamal is so good. The question is, how good is he going to become? He turns 19 this summer. The scariest player in Europe hasn't even reached his prime. If you want the next breakdown, how his story compares to the legends who walked out of Masia before him, subscribe. That one's already in production.